Let's take these fools for all that they're worth.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Raynday Gaming. What's up, boys and girls? How are you doing, my raindrops? It's time to get into a SMITE gameplay here for all you SMITE fans out there. Just kind of getting into the game. I know there are a lot of new players who are saying, "Hey, okay, let me check the SMITE out. I'm playing Paladins, but I like this guy's uploading a lot of SMITE. I like what I'm seeing, and I need to check out some different roles. He does a lot of hunters, and it's time to get some assassin game, some guardian gameplay in." And that is going to be Fafnir here. And also, I heard the comments, you guys. I need you to play something else besides Clash. I get it. So I actually got together with my buddies Epic Gamer Ben and Spiker on a day off of mine, and we played a bunch of Clash. I've got great games from this day. I'm really excited. It's been a great day of playing, and I'm excited to show you this one with Fafnir. Fafnir is a guardian. He is a kind of dwarf dragon in SMITE, and he is extremely fun. He's extremely versatile. In fact, if I was talking about gods I'd like to master, he would probably be up there. He's a honorable mention because he is just really fun, really multifaceted. You could do a lot with him. He's got a stun. He's got 2 different dashes. He's got a reset of his abilities. He's got a buff that, buffing enemies at the perfect time is always really, I think, a test of your knowledge and your awareness of not only the game, but of your ability with Fafnir, as I missed my #1 stun there, the Cursed Strength. And of course, also, I wanted to bring some more SMITE to the channel because tomorrow, if you're watching this, it should be a Thursday, but tomorrow, Friday, there is a brand new, patch preview or patch overview with Paladins, and there's a lot of new stuff. So I'll be covering like that over probably Friday and Saturday, and then of course we've got more SMITE action that I'll be bringing into there. A lot of aggression onto the Joust. Buff him with the coerce, just actually giving him some bonus damage in case he was going to try and defend himself there with offense. It actually does not do anything in terms of healing for him. It heals me, if you don't know, and we can just walk through his abilities here right now. By the way, guys, thank you so much who have been subscribed and joining the Raynstorm and being a part of the streams. It's been absolutely fun. Not as fun as this has been having. The disarm there, though, will stop the aggression, but man, this Aphrodite sustain with the Fafnir, with the meditations these guys have, oh my god, they're just aggressing in full mana, and I'm like out of mana right now, and we're in a bit of an issue, and you can see Kurnanos, everyone there is topped off and full. In almost health and mana, so it's just very difficult situation. I hate mirror matches, by the way. It personally really bugs me, but I'm starting to learn to like them more and just trying to like get the value. It's a lot of satisfaction when you can outplay your mirror match, but it's just not the easiest thing to do as well. Spiker getting caught up there, playing the Chiron, got some adjustments, got some buffs season 4. Very strong god who can do so much damage with that ultimate, and actually pretty good against Kurnanos as well, to be honest, because of the fact that he's got that cleanse. A really good stun's going to take him out of his run, but I'm going to body block, and this as a guardian is what you want to do. You want to sometimes just get in front of those autos. If you can take the damage, it's an effective health pool, right? You don't need to be full health. You can go down to 30% if you keep him from going down to 0. That's a huge part of being a guardian. You know what? I get actually kind of blasted here. Unfortunately, I get caught by the root with Kurnanos. And if the training exercise, the Chiron #1, which actually does damage but also cleanses targets of CC when it is applied, would have came out, I might have been able to walk out of that, but the damage from the one was too much, so we already just go into the boots there. I'm actually feeling like my headphones are gonna fall. Let me grab this. Feeling like my headphones are going to run out of battery, and I don't want to stop hearing things. So, kind of looking at this, I see the Fafnir, the Aphrodite, they're being extremely aggressive. So I'm kind of starting to go maybe into the Void Stone, want to see what my options are there. Just want to stay alive under the immense pressure that's happening, and I can see that the Fafnir and Afro combo is just so good at kind of laning against us, right? And just staying in lane and kind of out-sustaining us. Right now, we don't really have any combination. That's when you're working with teammates, when you're really trying to be the best that you can be and have an effective team. One of the things that I think these videos should help you with and help myself to look back at is can you basically, Joust is basically a game, in my opinion, of reading your opponents, reading what their strategy is, what they want to do, and also stopping them from doing that and coming up with what your own strengths are. It's essentially saying, what are your strengths in this match? What are my strengths in this match? How do we both have our win conditions? What are they? And trying to avoid yours as much as possible and put myself in a situation to achieve mine. For instance, this team loves laning, right? They want to bully us. They have a lot of sustain. We don't. If we try to play the sustain game with them, that's not going to work. They also have a lot of aggression onto our back line, and if we let them continually just aggress onto our Zeus, we are going to have trouble. We won't have enough damage to burst them through that sustain. And right now, that's what's happening. He's kind of not being relevant in this fight. If we continue and we start looking at, okay, we need to get this Zeus online. We need to try and keep the damage dealer safe because, you know, we have we have basically 2 hyper carries, and they just have like an Aphrodite and a Fafnir. We should be able to win this fight. Here we go with the number 1. Actually buff my Chiron. He's got the coerce, the extra bonus damage, and now I've got my ultimate. I have the second tier of Void Stone, and I'm trying to pop in, turn into the dragon form, and trying to apply the damage over time. Miss the jump though. Oh, so unfortunate. Gets stunned by Afro, rooted by Kernanos, but here comes the Zeus ultimate, and I need the meditation. I actually end up using the stun there onto the Fafnir. I actually, I think, saved my life at that moment, and thank you for the reinforced boots that also ticked 6 extra helpings of, I think, 3 protections of both magical and physical together. That saved my life. But man, oh man, just missed the jump. If you don't know about Fafnir, basically that is the ultimate. You turn into a dragon. Anyone caught in that big circle, it's called Draconic Corruption, takes a damage over time effect by, I think, 160 plus 40% of your magical power. And when you turn into a dragon, your attacks aren't normal attacks. They're an AoE, and they hit this huge breath that you just do not want to stand in as a player. Do about 40 damage per tick plus 10%, but the ticks are very, very quick, and it starts to hurt, right? And you really don't want to be there. It's kind of like a runaway moment, and that's why you see a lot of the spacing. When you do that, people will typically just run out of that zone. The other reason is because I'm completely immune as I'm transforming into my draconic form, but also as I start to transform out, there's a moment I am immune as well. So don't try to, you got to be really careful when you try to burst the Fafnir. When he's in that draconic form, either going in or going out. Oftentimes he'll bait you to be very low and then try to throw your ult or something to finish him off, and then he'll ult, and then he'll be like, oh man, I just wasted all my cooldowns, and now he's ready to jump in at me, and he's got 2 stuns. It becomes very, very dangerous. So kind of the key with Fafnir and why I really like him is he's multifaceted, but each ability takes on a different effect when you actually turn into your dragon form. His basic effects are pretty simple. The one is a stun, and actually if you hit someone with a stun, it goes through minions, but if you hit a god, there's an area slow that pulses out and does 40% slow to enemies, which is extremely, extremely good. Now what happens in dragon form, as you see, there's that pulse right there. Still trying to go over the Fafnir. He just almost steps into mine. I believe he uses a meditation, or maybe he even uses the 2. Kernanos tries to hit me with the ult. I pop my coerce onto myself, jump over the ledge, and I still had meditation as well, but it wasn't necessary to use it. The ult basically becomes an ability that deals damage every second for 3 seconds, so it's kind of like a tick. And instead of also slowing, it shreds protections. So it's an additional 20% protection debuff in your dragon form. It's a stun, and it is a like ticking damage instead of the initial just big hit of damage. It's number 2, Coerce. It's essentially a single target buff. It gives increased magical damage to the person on your team that you get. So there you go. Every ability, every auto that he does is going to get 25% extra damage. There is the coerce. That is the dot on me right now that I'm taking down. But I meditate just to keep us healthy, and we force the Fafnir cooldowns. He's low, and he needed to use that to escape. Get the stun onto the Kernanos. Go ahead and disarm him as well. Lots of damage from the Zeus. This could be good. He's trying to fight me. I pop the coerce onto the Zeus, and this is important because the 25% damage amp, when I do it at the right time, whether it's a Zeus detonate, for example, that's 25% extra damage onto that detonate. It's 25% extra damage onto the Chiron ultimate if I'm able to use it correctly. So a lot of really good, powerful applications. And you can see here, as we're just being more defensive, keeping our Zeus and our Chiron alive, Ben and Spike are able to really contribute to this a lot more. We forced them back. Now we hopefully want to get this red if there's time. We're kind of waiting, playing the waiting game here, and it's a little bit of a risky move. So we're just thinking about maybe staying in lane, maybe going to get our own blue. Maybe just aggressing and seeing what they do, trying to maybe steal it from them if they grab it. They've had the sustain win, and, you know, Aphrodite burst with the Kernanos is just really good, so they might just be able to take it here. Can't steal it, so they get it again. Really unfortunate, but again, hey, they got the red, so what? Not the end of the world. You don't want to give up 4 kills as a result of that as well. Really good gallop away by the Chiron. And the Zeus again getting focused, and he's burnt out. Now they have the sustain battle, and they've got our damage dealers away. That's what we need to stop them from doing. And unfortunately, we missed on that one. So, hey guys, if you guys are liking the Clash variants, right? Going in from away from the Clash to the Joust here. Let me know. Leave a like on the video, and let me know in the comment section below if you want to see some more Joust as well on the channel. I'm just kind of experimenting with it. It's something I used to do quite a bit, but haven't done it now. So, I'm kind of having fun. I have some great games too if you guys want to see on here, so I'm really excited to kind of go over some of those things. A to Z is on the channel soon as well, so stay tuned for that. Again, a lot of good Paladin stuff. Got some Paladin's ranked action. So much gravy. 31-31. Basically over. The damage coming through. The Aphrodite going in for the stun. Actually miss it, but I get the number 1 there. I don't have my teammates backing me up, but who needs it, baby? Who needs it when you got your Dragon Breath? I coerced myself. I gave myself the buff to get the extra damage. And it was just so good. The interesting thing about Coerce is you actually, the damage can proc Fafnir's on ability hit item effect. So if I had like Gem of Isolation, it actually could proc a Gem of Isolation slow to the target that was coerced. Their abilities would be able to do that. Their damage would be able to do that, which is pretty interesting. The other thing is that the last hits will always be credited to the god. So it's not like I can actually get a kill. I can buff a Kukulkan, and he can use his ultimate, and maybe my extra damage, 25% extra damage, is what would have killed him, but he'll still get credit for that kill, even though it was my damage that did the deed. Also, whether you're buffing yourself or your allies, it heals you. It doesn't heal them, so don't use it as like a sustain thing for your teammates, which is another thing where he kind of lacks, right? He doesn't have as much team sustain like a Sylvanas, but he does have that kind of aggressive type of playstyle, which I really like in terms of Guardians. The ability to get in, get out, disrupt the fight, really put somebody in a bad spot, all in them with your kit, and basically set up an easy kill for your teammates. The other thing, too, is with the 3, it's very important to understand that the 3 has a huge component that I think people maybe use for the escape, for the damage, but it's a disarm. That means no basic attacks when that hits you. Disarms are extremely powerful. We saw one of the more powerful champions, gods ever in Smite, Bellona, have such success with this disarm because it feels so bad to be an ADC or late game or anything like that and just take away seconds of you not being able to deal damage. In fact, the disarm, I believe, lasts for 2 seconds. And that's anyone in front of him. It hits in a cone as well. And look at this. They're already focusing on the Zeus. Epic Gamer Bang gets the win. Meditation over to him as well. I've got my Dragon ult, and we want to keep this Zeus alive. And we're playing Ring Around the Rosie here. I don't know if I can stop it. I do have my stun now. We do get the stun onto him. Dragon form still alive. Popping myself. I go into the ult, and now they're going to have to take the damage. There's another stun on the Aphrodite. Can I keep him alive? There's a disarm as well, but I can't get it. And so I'm here trying to finish off. She gets the lovebirds, though, and I have no healing, anti-healing. This just means that it's going to be tough to finish her off. My cooldowns aren't really ready, but she stays here. Hit the number 1. Oh my god, Dragon Breath, please! There it is. Pop the 2, the chorus. I get the healing myself, and now I'm about to actually transform away from being a dragon, and he's just staring at me. Oh boy, trying to finish me off. Doesn't matter. See? Oh, there it is. That's a perfect example. He hit me. I didn't take any damage because I wasn't done transforming. And that is the immunity that will happen to Fafnir, both going in and going out at times. And that is a very, very important thing to realize, though. And I'm not sure at all. It used to, I don't know if this changed, but what used to happen with Fafnir is that when he was transforming back from a dragon, he was actually vulnerable. Now I'm noticing there is this point in time where he is not vulnerable, and I don't know if that's just forever that he's not vulnerable while he's transforming back. That used to be kind of the thing, like you can transform into a dragon and be safe, but if you get caught using it in the wrong spot and not like retreating or being in a bad spot in the team fight, you're going to get screwed. I don't know if that's changed. I haven't played Fafnir in a while, and again, Season 4, they made a lot of changes to God, so not exactly sure, but so far we've done a good job here. 2-1 for me. It's 6-4. Still haven't gotten their tower. Our tower is literally at 1 health right now. We're not able to finish it off. Keeping them straight, though. Allow the Chiron ultimate to hit him one more time. And now this is looking good for us. We forced the Kernanos out of the fight. We've kept our 2 carries alive. I've got the voice, so I've got the Pestilence, which is the anti-healing, which is not an item I usually grab. It's an item that, for Aphrodite, for a hell, if they're big parts of your game, could be very valuable. The Fafnir already just doing work. My meditation is up soon. He gets a great stun onto Spiker, and he actually gets a double kill onto both my carries. Oh, boy, this is not looking good. And they're just trying to finish me off. I can stand here, though, get the stun, but the tower's down, only 1 health, like I said. And so my 2 damage dealers, they go down. The Fafnir's 4-2. And this is, to me, okay, right? I'd rather have a Fafnir carry because he can't really carry all game. It's not really like... He's just going to have to keep outplaying and keep catching us off guard because he's not going to just beat damage between a Chiron and a Zeus. He's going to get moments. But if we keep killing the Kernanos, if I'm a little bit more careful about how I aggress and how I keep my teammates alive, I have that meditation, which is pretty crucial. And could change the fight. I've got a big health build as well. Ethereal staff. I've got Pestilence. I think I'm going into Sovereignty here for some extra health. There's a lot of health potential here in my build. Again, the Fafnir trying to just kind of all in our Zeus. Oh, they got the Bull Demon King. So they essentially got the Fire Giant. This is not good. Our Phoenix is in trouble here. And that means they actually can walk into our Phoenix, and they don't even have to have minions. It will not do damage to them. The Aphrodite, oh my god, look at the damage done to her. Going into my ultimate right away. I have the one available, but now look at this. Pop the core. Zeus, he's going to do more damage with his abilities, and oh boy, is it paying off. Him and Spiker help to finish off the Kurnanos, and now they don't have their ADC carry. Look at this meditation. We are ready to go. We don't want this Fafnir to be able to back safely, and we're just going to be able to push this tower. I'm in my dragon form. I might be able to actually finish him off. Pop my number 1. There's the stun. A nice gallop there. He's going to have to jump out. Oh, but even so, oh, I missed my 3. Will we be able to finish him? That is the question. Looks like we can't so far, but we have maybe free reign on this Phoenix. We just traded a tower. But oh my gosh, they got the Bull Demon King, and we're the ones getting their Phoenix. What a team fight. The meditation really worked. We checked to see the blue. It's not there. Maybe go for red here. Get red like for the first time this game. For the first time in forever, my team can get some red. And we're going to go back, actually. Very happy about that. Oh, and somebody referenced Frozen earlier, and I was like, it's a good movie. I got to watch me some Frozen before. I remember watching Frozen. You guys remember first seeing Frozen? Being like, damn, that movie was good. Like, you know what I mean? Before it was like obviously good and everyone knew that like, oh, Frozen is obviously a great movie. It was just like first seeing it and you're like, hey, that was a really good movie. I don't know. Anyone not for like Frozen? I'll be very curious to see if you didn't and why. Because it is a good one. Some of the songs were like, all right, but you know, that one I really liked as well. Ethereal Staff passive, 5% of their health, I believe, as damage on each ability. Resets after 8 seconds. The Zeus got to keep him alive here, just trying to body block for him. The Fafnir, again, all ends our Zeus. They're diving our Zeus, and this is a big problem. The Cursed Hammer finishing him off. Strength of the Cursed Hammer there, just doing the deed, and I'm just using the Phoenix to stay around. Both of my teammates die, and this is the biggest problem. I've been staying alive. I've been fighting. I've been okay. But my teammates have been dying, and now our Phoenix is really, really dangerous. I got to see if I can defend this. They're really close, but am I going to be able to stop them? The damage comes through, and dang, they did get it. Am I going to be able to get this Aphrodite is the question. I've got my ultimate available. Do I want to fight this, or do I want to wait for my teammates? I use my escape there, and there's my ultimate, and they weren't expecting that necessarily. Trying to go on to her. Don't get the stun again. Get it onto the Kurnanos. I can pop myself off with the... Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, oh, no, I didn't. Oh, I didn't trust it. I didn't trust the damage from Kurnanos. He's had such a bad game. You know, he's 3 and 4, but I feel like we've killed him all the time. So I guess his damage and Aphrodite actually killing me there with her sustain. I just got baited. I thought I was doing the baiting, and then they just baited me. I guess there could be a debate as to who was baiting who, and who was the, I guess the amateur novice baiter, and who was the master baiter here. Ha 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 ha. Raynday made a joke, and it was hilarious. Now, going in purification beads, yes, maybe Aegis, another thing possible for me. Sprint could be good because just chasing and like finishing off these kills, repositioning, right? That's been something that has been important. You know, maybe I could have gotten out of that if I had the sprint. Because, you know, those movement skills that they have largely going to be used defensively, especially the Kurnanos, not to chase in that situation. Turn into boars, though. The wild hunt has begun. The Zeus pops the ultimate, but there I'm disarming the Fafnir, and then I stun him, making sure he can't get onto the Zeus after the typical aggression. And here's the sprint. We need to finish this off as much as possible. Her meditation doesn't matter because I just used mine, I believe, and that means, oh boy, we are in a good spot. My meditation actually was used earlier, so I think that was just her meditation. And now it's just the Kurnanos, and I'm just going to dive this because you know why? I can tank this a little bit, and now this Kurnanos could be in trouble here. Going to go try and disarm. Couldn't get it. I get the stun, though, and that's the Ethereal Staff. That little extra damage, that's the Ethereal Staff. It's a pretty decent item, especially if you're going like a health build. If you want to grab Meditation, Meditation obviously going to scale off the percentage of health that you have, so always really nice. We're in a precarious spot. He's doing a lot of damage, and there he's going to dash away, but we might be able to corner him off here. Here is the ultimate, and that should finish him off. Epic Gamer Bane gets the kill. Stun on the Fafnir. And now it's very questionable. Should we finish? Should we end? Should we try to finish? I think this is something we should back off from. We're okay. We got the lead. This is a very important thing. When you get those two things, we've gotten 3 kills in the last little bit. We've gotten the lead. We're at an advantage. I feel like I'm going to go get this red buff. Ben, just stay alive. We're in a good spot, and we don't need to basically wreck that. Here, I'm in Dragon Breath, so I have the advantage of the constant ticks, faster basic attacks. I have my 3. I'll be able to get away, hopefully, and Ben with the zone. Oh, baby, it's so good. Just setting up for the hammer. You're going to keep aggressing. There's the hammer one more time. And, oh, we might be able to turn this around. Did he just get baited here? There's his Dragon Ult. He wants to finish it off. My meditation is here, though. Popped it for Ben. And now I'm going on the Aphrodite. One shot. And I do finish her off. And here's the Fafnir. He's stunning me, but I stun him back. There's the Coerce. Give myself the health. And, oh, boy, we got a teleport incoming. There's Spiker. And he's back with the Chiron. Goes in the Gallop. Gets himself an extra 50 power on the route as he's cycling over with those cute little legs, you know, the deer, the antler, whatever it is, whatever the name is, you know, of the thing that he is, able to just use those and get that extra power while he is galloping, and it stops actually after that. So you got to make sure that you're setting that gallop up perfectly to be able to shoot. Obviously, if you didn't know this, Chiron can shoot while he is using his dash. One of the unique parts about him and his kit is like while he's using his movement skill, he can also attack, which is pretty cool. And if he hits you, he knocks you back. There's the Bull Demon King. Oh boy, it is really close, and it looks like again we got it. No, we didn't get it. They got it. Oh shucks, that is a bummer. They got it, but again, we're okay. We're okay. I have some wards here. We're 4-2. I think we can finish this. Oh, no. Spiker goes down as well. He just really committed, though. He just used his dash. He could be in trouble here. We might want to all in this Kernanos. He's got all the ADC damage that they need. I just want to finish him with the dash. There's the one. Hit him with the stun. Coerce is available. He has to use the cleanse. But look at this. The sprint is here, and I might just be able to change things around. I pop the Coerce, give myself a little bit of self-healing. The Kernanos is separated, and I'm after him. I want some blood. There's the one more time. Aphrodite healing him up, but there's the 3. Both take some damage over time. End up getting the kill. Here's the Coerce. I stay alive here, and Zeus in the backline picks up the Aphrodite, and now me and him swap places. The sprint, what a clutch pickup, and oh boy, I'm turning out of a dragon, but I feel like we might be able to push this as well. Epic Gamer Ben trying to persist and follow along the Fafnir, and after we finished keeping Zeus alive, we figured out that that's a key to victory. As long as you keep the Zeus alive is the key to victory. Oh, the teleport coming in. Spiker and myself, the Phoenix pop. We've got it all in here right now. Can pop the Coerce. There's a meditation. That's the game. Oh my God. It was Fire Giant for them. It was Bull Demon King. It was everything. And then it all changed with the sprint, a med, and getting that Kernanos down after what seemed like an impossible thing to do. It was a heck of a game. Boy, woo. That was a fun one to do. I'm really having a lot of fun with Joust and with Fafnir as well. Just loving his multifacetedness, loving the different decisions you can make, and hopefully this was educational. You're seeing some of the decisions I'm making as a Guardian player, a lot different than the thinking I have as a Hunter or an Assassin, and so hopefully that's finding value for you. Again, this is the build I was running: the Breastplate, the Reinforced Shoes, the Voidstone, the Pestilence, the Ethereal Staff, the Sovereignty, and in tandem with a meditation and a sprint for the utility, and also the meditation just capitalizing off of the health build. This is kind of what they were running there for the Chiron. 14k player damage, 34,000 damage for the Zeus, and that was the big kicker as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this one, please leave a like, comment in the comment section below what you think about this. Do you enjoy Fafnir? Are you one of your favorite Guardians? Is he kind of somebody you think could make that top 5? Want to master God's list as well, for you at least, or maybe he's your main? I want to know. Let me know what you think. Is he kind of good in the meta right now? Do you want to buff? Do you want to see a little nerf? What are your thoughts on this Fafnir boy? Let's talk about the dragon in the comment section below, and subscribe if you want to stay tuned for more action. Coming out next soon, we got some Paladin stuff, new releases coming out. Excited to talk to you about those and more Smite gameplays. If you want more Joust, let me know. If you want some more ranked Paladins, let me know. If you want some Conquest, you want some Clash, let me know. I got it all coming for you here. See you later, Raindrops. Have a great night, great morning, and as always, remember to never give up, never stop gaming. And I'll see you all next time.